To keep our minds open. I just shared with you about reviving the dead and how it's possible. And as a little kid, I saw this and I was like, something, it is possible. Maybe I'll be able to do it, maybe I won't. Obviously, I cannot do it now, and I don't know if I ever will. But it's so cool. Sometimes the most powerful, crazy, possible things are possible if you keep an open mind and you do research and you are willing to work diligently for something. Literally anything is possible, and I think that's such a beautiful thing to internalize, that you're more powerful than you think you are. You have the ability to accomplish so much more than you think you are, despite other people not doing something. Okay, so do I believe that cancer is curable? Do we have the cure? I do believe it. Do I believe every single condition is curable? Yeah, I think so. Do I believe that every person is curable? Absolutely not. Because the amount that it takes, the amount of time and energy and emotional energy to start healing something, when someone is stricken with an illness, they're just so confused. Doctors are saying there's nothing you can do about it. And for them to just be able to emotionally, mentally find everything they need to do to heal, completely change their entire lifestyle. Generally sick people, they're unable to do that, so that's why they're not going to heal. But is it possible if someone changes everything that they could heal? Well, yeah, it is possible, but that doesn't mean every case is possible, because not every person is healable, because they're just not willing to do things. And they'll say, but Tim Cook and all these rich billionaires that got sick, if there was a cure for cancer, they would do it. So, by the way, it's a little unsmart to say something like that. And the reason is not because these people wouldn't pay $1 billion to get cured. They would, because it's easier to spend $1 billion if you have $100 billion, right, than to start changing your entire lifestyle. That takes an insane amount of willpower. That takes an insane amount of self-discipline. That takes information in the right areas, connections with the right people, and sometimes money can't buy these things. And that's why it's possible. You could have tons of money, and even though the cancer has a cure, because you have access to the best doctors, but you're still not healable for these reasons. Now, if you don't understand what I said, I'll try to add more in a future video.